jump up and down and dance around.
What up? We are back, and welcome to The Hunt. I'm one of your hosts, Tony Sanders. I got my boys Jeffrey, Komikhan Henson, and JD. And our special guest, you know him.
Oh.
He's one of the most famous, almost as famous as the best. we got Bueller in the house. So
Bueller.
Hello, everybody.
So before I start, I want to give a special shout out to the stars of John's Comics with Kids, Charlie and Kate. They sent my kids some books, and I was going to show them off real quick for John and his daughters. This is not part of the hunt, but this is just part, show us some love to some special kids. This was sent to them, my sons. They know Magneto's one of my favorites, and my kids love the X-Men, so this is one that they sent me and my kids. And then we got a little Guardians of the Galaxy right here. Got some Groot. They love that. They love that movie, so that's another good book for them. Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six. Can't go wrong with that. That's pretty good. And let's see. Oh, X-Force 4, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Rob Liefeld, man. I'm a fan of Rob Liefeld. So.
I know. I sent you like the first 3 issues, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's creating a new character. Did you hear about this? He's creating a new X character called
Issues.
Did you see what he's Rob Liefeld's creating a new character for the X-Men?
No, I didn't see that. Bro.
Yeah, he's working with Marvel on the Uncanny X-Men, and he's doing a new character. I forget the name of it.
Major
X. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Issues.
And then we got this one right here, another Spider-Man cover right there. Little McFarlane love right there. I love that. Cannonball, Warpath, Shatterstar, McFarlane. Can't go wrong with that. And then this one right here, I just love the Thanos cover right there. That's pretty clean. So
I like that one.
Yeah. Nice. And I Got Issues says my kids aren't getting none of these. So that was to Kate and Charlie, and thanks, John. And also, I have an announcement to make. One of our co-hosts on To Slab or Not to Slab, Economics and Comics, he is getting his streaming ability back, and Saturday he will be doing a special event. So tune into his channel Saturday, Economics and Comics. It'll be sick.
Is it this Saturday or next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
I think I'm on after one of you and.
He said no spoilers. No spoilers.
Hey, I'm just kidding, guys.
No spoilers.
Just joking.
Who's this guy you're talking about?
Oh man.
No, everybody check out Economics and Comics. Next Saturday, it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of good things are going to happen. A good guy, good channel. Going to be a good time.
Good
All
time.
Right, so we're going to start the hunt off, and as usual, the guest goes first.
Hey, well, I just want to real quick give some shout outs to
go ahead.
Chat. I got Issues, first one in the chat. Thank you, Issues. Always good seeing you. Stacy Gillette, good to see you. Wingnut, Poor Mike, Comic G-Man, Soldier Only, John's Comics with Kids. You guys heard of that guy? I think it's the first time we've seen him before. Comic Zombie. I met Comic Zombie today, actually, at my LCS. Real cool dude, man. It's good hanging out with him. Wingnut Steve, always good to see you, my friend. Economics and Comics, Bill, you're the man. Who else? Mr. Gretzky, good to see you, man. I'm going to do a video with Mr. Gretzky here in the next couple of weeks, so looking forward to that. Comic Book Brother, good to see you. Bake the Snake. Big Will, Mr. Garrel, always good to have you around busting my chops. Bob World, good to see you. Big Lioncast 646 and Comic Lover Omega. Everybody, Comic Books NYC, I did not forget you. Love you, brother. Good to see you.
Comic G-Man, Big Lion Cat.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight.
So,
Tony, let me say this real quick. Can I defer to someone else? My brain's a little scattered right now because I've been jumping around.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I got my books ready, but I don't exactly know how to present them. So can I defer to someone, let them go, and then I want to go after them? Is that okay?
Who you got coming? Christian coming on tonight?
I will go ahead and go first.
Okay, there you go. I appreciate it.
All right, I'll go first. Now this book is
Star Splash Page Comics. Good to see you, Ed D.
This book is a little something for all of us. This is a book. I seen this and I had to get it because it's got a little bondage in there for JD.
Oh,
it's got some Daredevil, and it's got our mascot on the cover. So I had to get this. This is pretty clean.
Oh, I love that book.
Daredevil 104.
Yep, it's a great run.
Yeah, and had all of. So I just I had to get it because I liked the cover, and it was like got Craven, because we be hunting out there, and little bondage. I seen the bondage. I was like,
yep. Yep. 104, 105,
yep.
106, 107 is a great run.
So yeah.
Daredevils.
So that's the.
It's also got some Black Widow headlights on there.
Yeah, I see that too. Yeah.
Nice.
We got the Great Legend in the chat. Great Legend. Good to see you.
Great Legend show. You're gonna love this off the bat. So again, I went a little older this time.
Rag 718. Good to see you.
Let's bring out the first book I'm going to bring out is from 1952. It is a
Chino Comics and More. Thank you for stopping by. Robert Galvin. Always good to see you, buddy.
Okay, we got right here.
Jeffrey, let him show the book.
Okay, so now we got here the one of my goals for this year was to collect Golden Age elephant covers with some women attached to it in various positions right there, and there you go. This is a beautiful one here. This is some Jack Kamen.
That's a strange
Webb.
That's a strange goal to have.
It's a good
elephants with women attached to it is my goal for
exactly what it is.
2019, the year of the elephant and women. I love
Here it is. This is the goal for this year. Liz is the one who told me.
Yeah, his wife's in on that.
Go get elephant covers. She's a big fan of the elephants. So I said, okay. So I started out early this year, so you're going to see a few of them today.
You're going to get a bunch of those
nice
Dumbo books.
Get a bunch of Jumbos.
Walt Disney Dumbo.
Yeah. But this is some good stuff right here. Some Golden Age. It's a nice shape too. Got a really good deal from shout out to Dale Roberts, and his New Year's sale he did on the CGC website was ridiculous. And I apologize if I seem a little bit under the weather, but I am. I'm sweating up a storm over here. Getting this is Pedialyte, so it's not
he's not drinking tonight, guys.
Oh no. So that's
He's sticking it out. He's sticking it out tonight.
So Bueller, you want to go and just show one of your books that you got?
Yeah. So this is not an older book. Okay, this book is actually a brand new book, but it's something I found today for 50 cents. And you guys know I love 50-cent books, and these are showing up in the 50-cent boxes where I'm from. Fantastic Four #1. Actually, it was 40 cents because I get a discount. So I found this today, and this is, a $5.99 cover price. And there was multiples of books like this in the 50-cent boxes and stuff. And I didn't have this cover. And I don't know if I like the cover per se.
He looks a little bit like the Toxic Avenger, the thing, right?
He does, and it looks like he looks like he has a tail. The way how Mr. Fantastic is and stuff, it looks like
Ribic, right? Isak Ribic, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But yeah, 50 cents today. I couldn't pass it up. I didn't pick up this cover. I picked up one of the variants, I think. But this was a great book for 50 cents, and I'll probably get some more because stuff like this, I'm not going to hold on to it. I'll just throw this in one of the Bueller boxes down the road. But yeah, I'm surprised to see those in there. I'm also finding those Action Comics 1000s in the 50-cent boxes now as well. So that's a nice thing to have. There you go. There's my first book. I was happy to show that one.
That's like a hustle of the week, man.
It's a good one.
That one's coming up.
Oh, no. So, Jeffrey, what you got, man?
All right. I got this. Found it for 50 cents. It's not like super expensive or nothing.
You shopping with Bueller? Are you shopping?
I need to be, right? But I got this Superman right here, and it's got that DC Universe variant.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. 50 cents. So
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
it's pretty good. But like, I looked it up on eBay. It's like a $3 comic book. You can find it. It's not too expensive or nothing.
It's got the variant though. That's cool.
I know. I
though.
was looking even the variant ones for this one. It's probably just this book, because this book's nothing special. But I've seen some other ones online for like $3, and of course they're like $3 shipping. How do you guys? Okay, when you guys shop on eBay and you're looking, how do you qualify the price of a book? What the price it sells for, or the price it sells for including shipping?
Whatever I'm going to pay for it.
Yeah, what I'm paying for it. Yeah.
including the shipping total. So
No, it depends.
Nah, well, it depends. Like if it's like a slab, then like I'd add that in there. But if it's just like a raw book, I really don't care about that.
Yeah.
So, all right, my next book. Now I've been seeing this on everybody's channel. I didn't think it existed, but I did find one, and I don't know the significance of it. I just know it's the first appearance, and it's the Elsa Bloodstone. So
Yes.
oh wow.
So it's a Elsa Bloodstone. Like it's supposed to be something. It's like worth like $40-$50 or something like that. Like people all want it. And I don't know. I like the backside of it though. That's cool.
Yeah, the backside. That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, this is like one that I've seen. Like the Komikhan had it on their channel and a few other people. But like I found one actually. So I was like, cool. Also
Nice.
So thumbs up for that one, I guess.
Yeah, that's the price can't beat it, man.
Very cool.
Oh, I go. Okay.
Yeah, you're up.
All right, let's. I'll stick with the same thing. A little bit of Golden Age love again. I'm gonna go. I did Jumbo last time. Let's do Lorna the Jungle Girl. Lorna the Jungle Girl here. This is a 1954, I think this is. Yeah, September of 54. This is from Atlas. This is a Stan Lee actually wrote the storyline in here, which is pretty cool. He was the editor at the time. And this is some classic right here, but this is actually drawn really well. So you have a combination, and Al Hartley is the artist. And the detail on that elephant alone is pretty ridiculous right there. And this being from 1954 in Golden Age, and getting this for really next to nothing. I mean, it was below $20, and I was
that dude's about to get trampled, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. That's what they did a lot. And Lorna, there's a bunch of them. There's Sheena, Lorna. There's a bunch of them out there. You saw Sheena on the first book. There's a bunch of them, but this some good stuff right there. I'm a big fan of this one actually for the price is just perfect. The way I love the way that presented. I love how like the trunk goes through the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's an Atlas thing right there. I love that. Atlas, the precursor to Marvel, by the way.
Yeah.
That's number 9.
Nice.
So Bueller, you're back up.
Okay, so like today was the first day I actually went to my regular comic shop. Okay, and I just the new shop I've been going to, they just carry new books, but I didn't hit a antique store. And Jeff, I haven't showed you this store yet. So
we definitely didn't go.
Next time you're here, I'll have to take you because I took Sam there and we got a bunch of really cool books. But This one is I found this, and this was this was $2, and it's the Cable number 1.
Yeah,
very cool.
Cover.
And this is the thing, I didn't notice this, but when I was flipping through it, it's got the certificate on the back.
Oh, there you go.
And it's autographed by the artist, and it's number 9,674 of 10,000. And I didn't even notice that it had that on the back until I got it home.
What is that?
It's the certificate for the authenticity of the autograph.
That's nice.
Dynamic Forces, yeah.
Yeah. So the artist is Thibbert, I think. Is that right? Thibbert? I don't know. But anyway, kind of a cool book to get. So I was pretty happy. I mean, these books are pretty widely available. They printed a bunch of these, but just getting the signature was kind of a cool thing to add, and not knowing it's there. Very cool. So there you go.
That is cool.
Very cool.
Jeffrey, wow.
Okay.
What's up?
Next I got is I found this one in the 50 cent bin too, but this is the Batman Detective. This is got the Joker on the front of it.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not. I think it's probably like a a $5 book. So
Well, still,
when I went to purchase this, he was like, "Oh shoot, I wasn't trying to put that one in the 50% bin." I was like, "Sorry." So
anything with Joker on the cover, man.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
And I've been trying to get some of those classic Batman ones, and those are the ones I've been going for. Really, are the ones with like Joker on the front. Just those always seem to hold good, value and things.
So yeah, that's a good cover. Joker, like I said, Joker, you can't go wrong with the Joker.
I know, man. Like everybody eats him up. It's cool. He's probably one of DC's most iconic villains. Like
I know for sure. All right, so this one was a bit of a. I'd never seen this before, and my buddy had it, and he was like, "You need to get this because the speculation of it," and it was like, and I know JD will know what it is, and it's the actual it's the reintroduction of two characters into this certain comic book company, and it's Charlton Comics, the reintroduction of Ted Kord, and
yes, it is
the
Blue Beetle.
The Blue Beetle movie coming out supposedly.
There you go.
So you got to have this. This is one of the ones. So, and it is also the introduction of the Question too.
The Questions also, good characters. Good characters. I like those Charltons.
So yeah, so Charlton #1 and reintroduction of Tech. It's not his first appearance. His first appearance was in Captain Atom. This is his reintroduction into Charlton Comics, though. This is like if you can't get the first appearance, get this book.
Yeah, I mean it'd be tough to get the Blue Beetle early appearances. Has a lot of a lot of them are famous covers.
Oh, wait.
Some of them were used in Soti too. Remember?
I forgot. Newsstand.
That's for Carson right there. All right, my last of the elephant covers for this turnaround is a Jungle Comics number 153. Look at that badass.
Oh,
that's some good stuff right there. This is
back
again.
Back it up. I can't see the glare.
Back it up.
I want to see the full effect of it. There it is. Let me know if it's too shiny on everybody.
No, that looks good right there.
There you go. Okay, so it's Jungle Comics 153. Good thing about this is that's a Matt Baker art right there. If anybody knows classic Golden Age artist, one of the top 3 of that era. Matt Baker is probably one of the most sought after artists for his interior work as well as his cover work, but mostly his interior is what he's known for. Probably the most sought after of the Golden Age right now is gaining popularity. You got Whitman did the cover, which is really nice. So, and of course, it's another woman with a knife who's about to stab something right there. You notice every woman here is about to stab something. There's an elephant and a woman stabbing on each one.
It's cold.
Cold. Those are our 3 Hunt Jungle books for the week.
Nice. Sweet. Those are clean.
So
they're good. They're all 5.5s. Well, I would say the Atlas one's maybe a 4.5, but maybe less, 4. But the other ones are at least 5s or 6s.
So I guess I'm up next.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before I show my next book, I want to tell we got like 37 people watching. And everybody, do me a favor, if you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and do that, because that really does help get the video out there. And we want as many people to see the videos that we're doing to help bring people into the community, because this is a great community. And the more that we can get them out there, people find us, the better off we're all going to be. But this is my book. This is the Mighty Thor number 199. And one of my
it's always for the ladies.
Favorite books. This is the first Ego Prime, and this book gets overlooked quite a bit. It really does. It is very undervalued. If you can find this book, I mean, it's the first appearance of Ego Prime, you should pick it up, because you can find this book for, I think I paid like $5 or less for this book. Just a great cover, a big Thor fan, and awesome. I think I have 2 of these now. And I think I might be sending one out. So very cool.
It's a real nice shape there, and I love the photograph cover. What they call the frame cover.
Yeah, I love those, and I I like them, but I like the ones that are yellow. Like I remember Avengers, like Avengers 100 had the yellow frame around it. It just made that cover pop. Yep. One of my favorite books.
Very cool.
And just like that, we got 25 likes. We went from like 13 to 25 likes.
There you go.
That makes a difference. It really does. So thank you so much.
Guess I should like our own video.
That does help, JD. Thank
you. All right, Jeffrey.
Okay, John is making comments about my mom.
Oh,
so this is a great Trimp cover, and this was a great birthday present from a great friend, Mr. Tony Sanders. We have The Incredible Hulk, issue number 141. One book knocked off of my Grail list for the year. Thank you, sir. I read this book that night. I got it in the mail too. Loved it. It's boom.
I love that book. I love that cover.
Yep.
Yeah, and Doug Samson is going to be in the new Immortal Hulk issue coming out. I didn't know that. But
I did pick up the new Immortal Hulk, and there is something where somebody said Doc Samson's coming in the next one. So
yeah,
I'm excited about that.
Well, Jeffrey, don't forget we're still looking for that 102.
We are, dude. I had no idea how much it's so expensive right now, dude. I was looking at it just the other night. I couldn't believe it. Like 5 years ago, that was a $20 book.
Don't worry. We'll get our hands on it.
You come hunting with us. We'll get it.
Yeah, one of these days, you know it.
So it's my turn. So I'm just going to go with the little first appearance. And, I'll
by the way, Chris Barrett, I love Killraven. War of the Worlds, Killraven series, underrated books.
And this is I'm a real fan of Havoc on X-Men. But this is a first appearance of Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister 221.
Yeah, so
another
X-Men
another underrated book.
Yeah, it is. And I'm waiting for if they did that New Mutants movie, I thought maybe he was going to be the antagonist in that one, but I didn't they don't know because they said maybe if the deal goes through that they'll shelve that movie to where they won't even show it. But
I thought he would be a good bad guy to have with Gambit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He could be the leader of the Marauders and everything, and
Yeah.
Okay, I have here before I get into some more fun here.
Fun.
Strange Tales 124.
Ooh.
Storyline on this is Paste Pot Pete gets let out of jail early for helping out the Avengers. Gets tired of being made fun of him all the time, so because of his name. So Paste Pot Pete gets all upset and says, "Stop calling him Paste Pot Pete," and changes his name to the Trapster. But everybody still calls him Paste Pot Pete, and he gets upset, and he goes back to being bad. He helped out the Avengers, and he doesn't have he built a suit that carries the glue gun or whatever, the stuff that he uses to do it, and he goes after the thing. Also about this book also has a nice little story of the nowhere lady down here. Kind of a cool story on the ancient Egypt with Doctor Strange travels back in time. Not using the time stone, but Doctor Strange did a little bit of time travel back then. And what's kind of cool.
Well, that's the issue where he actually changes his name to the Trapster.
Well, he goes by Paste Pot Pete, but he just says, "Just call me Pete." But he puts the Trapster gear together. It's called.
Oh, okay.
Trapster gear. Now, if you don't want to know a funny story of this one, is every time Peter Parker has to go up against Paste Pot Pete, he always calls him Paste Pot Pete. And it's hysterical. Even when he says, "I'm the Trapster," he goes, "No, you'll always be Paste Pot Pete." Also in this issue, this is the first time this is when the Thing starts making his regular appearances in the Strange Tales series. Again, I'm a big fan of Paste Pot Pete, obscure character. So
I'm sorry, what was his name again?
Paste Pot Pete. You get there. So there you go.
Cool. So my book, you know what? I'm looking at it. I don't know if it's the right book, to be honest with you. Now that I'm looking at it again, it's Captain America number 360. And I think it's the first appearance of.
It is.
It is? Okay. I wasn't 100% sure. Crossbones, right?
Yep. This first appearance, yes.
Yeah. First appearance, Crossbones. It's not a very spendy book or whatnot, but it was a great character in the Captain America movie. I love that one.
like when Captain America first came out and they were talking about him, it did go up for a little bit, but it wasn't like real big, like not real high, but like I think like around 40, maybe $50, and then it went back down.
Yeah, I think I picked this one up for about $3. So I was like, I didn't know for sure if it was. I was like, oh, I'll just buy it. What the heck, $3. I know it was around there, around that one. So kind of cool book. Glad to get that one.
That's a good book. That's a really
first appearances, man.
360. Great books.
What are you laughing at there, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey does this every show.
Oh man, John, he's sending me pictures of naked women.
Oh my god. So, what do you got? What do you got, Jeffrey? Besides naked women?
I got this one today, actually.
No, Jack.
Oh, I know
issue number 1. Yes, I did.
You just don't step up your game.
I told you, JD, I had to try to bring something. I had a couple other books, but like I felt like I'd be showing off too much if I showed them. So. Yeah, it's not. It does have like a tear, maybe like half an inch of the top from the top to like.
Man, that's Jack Kirby. Look at the red on that.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw this on the wall, and I think he just put it up because I hadn't seen it before. I picked it up. It's nice. It's my first like real Kirby like book, I think. So
Jeffrey coming with that fire. He did say, he told me yesterday he had some fire. I
did. My hustle of the week is for real fire. Like,
hey, did you know that that book right there? That's what inspired Hulk Hogan to use the red and yellow.
I did not know that.
Wow. Yeah, I made that up.
That's
Who's up? That's good. That's good stuff.
So okay, this next book I got. This is I consider it a ghost. I've rarely ever seen it. Like I think I've seen it in like one video that somebody's ever done. It's a pretty famous little, like, it's got a couple movies made after it. They're about to make another movie after it, but I've never seen anybody have one on a show. So I'm about to bust out the original Men in Black, number 1.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
So yeah, if you've never seen that before, that is the actual.
Oh, that's cool.
It is. Yeah.
What it's based off of with Men in Black, Will Smith and
now
Tommy Lee Jones.
Do you know who is the who's the publisher? It's a small shop, right?
It says Aircell.
Is that up by Bueller World in Washington or somewhere, or Seattle?
Bueller World.
You're supposed to know this, JD.
I know. I was reading. I don't know where that one is. I was looking up that one.
Bueller World.
the Pac Northwest is.
But as you can see, though, it's got a little. You got the gun in the back. All the things guys would love on the cover. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna break out some Kirby now.
Oh yeah,
one of my well sought after. I don't have every Thor up to 200, but I'm working on it, or even beyond that. But a few I did not have. I did fill in this last time, thanks to Dale Roberts, and this cover here is just one of my favorite covers, hands down.
Red and yellow. You like the red cover.
If you don't know, this is probably the cover that inspired Hulk Hogan to use the red and yellow, I think.
I'm a real American.
But if you really look at the Thor character's eyes are bleeding in the background. Can you see that?
Yeah. I think that's
a really nice cover.
Stephen King got the idea for that movie Carrie from that book.
I see. This is just right there. Good storyline, good book. Kind of goes with the good story. I'm glad I finally got this one. And I usually don't buy Thors online, but Dale Roberts, I can trust him. I usually see him at cons anyway. He'll be at C2E2, by the way. Make sure we stop by.
Oh yeah, we are
going to be hunting his booth. He's got crazy stuff.
Cool. So I guess I'm up next, and so these next books were actually sent to me just because I haven't just bought very many books over the last couple of weeks, and maybe you guys can help me out because I've heard that they're good and we're hard to get. They're independent books. This is the Conspiracy of the Illuminati.
Oh,
And,
cool book. Yeah.
that cover was hot. Like I think it sold out. You couldn't even get one.
Yeah, we couldn't. I couldn't get. No shop here had it in Omaha.
Yeah, I didn't see it at all. I mean, I saw it in my preview video that I put together, but I never actually saw it on the shelf. And one of my viewers gifted this to me, and it's very cool.
Yeah, I've never seen it in person either.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys have it or read it, or anyone in the chat. If it's any good, I don't really know. I haven't read it, so.
I just know it was like one of those books that everybody was like, "Yo, it's sold out. You can't get it." Like when I tried to get it, I was like, "Nope, I can't even get it."
I think it was probably just like a really small print run. You know, that's obviously probably the case. So, but anyway, that's the one I got. So I'll probably check this out and read it later.
Nice.
Economics and Comics. Is it a good storyline?
He read it.
Yeah, he said he read it.
I don't think he liked. I don't think he liked it.
Mikey likes it.
Don Moser's right. Gun Fury. That was from Aircell. Canadian company, right? Canadian company. Aircell. Yep. That's what it was. Cool.
All right.
It sucks according to I Got Issues.
I Got Issues. Okay. Thank you. I Got Issues. Appreciate that knowledge. I'll take your word for it, man.
Oh.
All right, so it's my turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
On this book, this is one I was kind of hoping for your help on a little bit, JD, because I don't know much about it, but I picked this one up.
Vampire Tales.
Issue number 1, yes, sir.
Robert Galvin could help you out on that one.
First appearance of Morbius, the living vampire. Correct?
That is the first time Morbius goes by the living vampire. Yes, after he leaves the Spider-Man comics, that's where he shows up again. Very cool storyline in that book. Very cool book.
Yeah, I just picked it up the other day too because I don't know, I've been kind of getting into like a new phase, I guess. I've been thinking like more along the lines of horror theme, you know, because I always see you showing off all this old cool stuff, and
I kind of just
my shop didn't have a whole lot, but this was probably the best one they had to pick from, you know.
Yeah, the vampire with the fire pyre. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Good artwork right there. Is that Curtis or is that Marvel?
This is Marvel.
Is it Marvel with the book opening up?
Yeah, it looks like it looks like that's probably
magazine.
Morbius in the top corner. And it says Marvel, and then up here has the Curtis.
It's Curtis, yeah. So that's the magazine. So you won't see the the comics code up there in the corner.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes, that's good. That means it's a good book.
Are there more than one version of this book?
No.
Oh,
you want that? That's the magazine size.
All right. Yeah. Yes, sir. Sweet. Yeah. So I'll pick that one up.
It's very good.
I think it was 1970 something published.
Yeah.
Right?
I just want to take a minute to say, Jeffrey, since the first time we started this show till now, you have elevated your hunting skills up, and it's mad crazy. I give
putting
you
us to shame. I mean, he pulled out the second Morbius the living vampire first time he gets his real.
Yeah, he pulled out the Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby, how you gonna pull Etrigan?
I was still lose to JD, so it's okay.
I was like, man. So this next book I picked up because I couldn't get the first appearance because the movie came out, the character got too hot. But I always am a firm believer of if you can't get the first appearance, get the second appearance, except for Deadpool, because that X-Force 2, you can get that anywhere. But I went out and got this. This is the second appearance of the Black Panther. And the first appearance of Claw.
Ulysses Claw,
Yeah.
It's a good book.
Fantastic Four number 53 right here. And first appearance of Claw. I wish they didn't kill him in the movie though. I wish he'd have been alive longer.
Yeah. But he serves a good purpose in the storylines too.
Yeah, so if you can't get the first one, 52, go ahead and get this one because he's still on the cover. It's the second appearance. Go ahead and have fun with it.
Okay. Now, this one is debating whether or not this was going to be my hustle of the week, but I'm going to choose the last one to be the hustle of the week. Might not win the hustle of the week, but at least gives you more time for me to talk about it.
Nice.
This one, I'm going to go with the one that right there. This is the second to last one of the early runs of Thor. The Jack Kirby ones I did not have. At least I have one that I can.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen Zeus in the Marvel universe. Like,
this is Zeus. This is a key first appearance speculation kind of thing. You know how they're doing the Dark Avengers, right?
yeah, yeah.
Well, the Dark Thor is Ares, and this is Ares' first appearance. So this could be there, and this is some great Jack Kirby there. Goes along the storyline of 126 when Hercules and Thor are together. You know, Odin and Zeus go at it a little bit here, but Zeus is in charge. You can see right there, and his son. You know, it's just fathers and sons going at it again. So good book, Jack Kirby, beautiful artwork there, and I have read this book, and it is Stan Lee writing right through.
I thought his mace was golden. It's not golden in that. It's just regular. What? Like
Who's?
Hercules, his mace isn't it supposed to be a golden mace?
It probably should have been, but you could see that it's literally monotoned one color.
So is that an error?
It could be. Yeah. It could be.
I have a question from the chat if I could ask you guys. They wanted to ask the panel. What happened to Stephen Platt as an artist? He disappeared after the Moon Knight fame. Loved his artwork. Any ideas as to what happened or what he might be doing now?
I have no clue. I know he was doing work with after Finch on Moon Knight. That was about it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no clue because like
I mean, Moon Knight had its ups and downs with its runs, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Scott. I don't know either, buddy.
Sorry.
Well, hopefully, we answered that question for you there, Scott.
Sorry to be so disappointed.
Sorry.
All right, am I up?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is another one that was sent to me by one of my viewers, and I showed actually both these books just now on the Comic Core a little bit ago, but I didn't have this one, and obviously there was a little bit of a problem with it, but it's the Dead Rabbit #1, and I think he sent me like 3 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
What?
And so I guess this book got recalled or canceled because of the rights infringement and stuff like that. So this was kind of a hot book. Now the thing is, and I don't really consider it a hot book because I don't know. Yeah, it got recalled, but how many actually got sent back? Okay, I mean, they already sold the first print run. They were already out there and sold type thing.
I don't think it really got recalled. I think it was more of a just canceled outright.
No, this
right?
was an actual recall
They
to where they actually told the stores to pull and send them back type thing because of the copyright infringement. I mean, there's like loose recalls, and then there's ones like this, and this was top priority. Now you can find these at the comic shops type thing, but this book, it wasn't canceled till after the second issue. So all the copies of this were already sold out. So why it becomes a big key after it gets recalled and they've already been sold, it's kind of a gray area type thing. But I've heard the story is really good.
Awesome.
The storyline is
Awesome
good.
Story. Yeah, I
I actually was going to cosplay as that guy at C2E2 this year.
That's right. You told me. No, that was probably hands down one of my top reads. I know it's only 2 issues, and it's hard to say like it was such a great story after only 2 issues. But I was really disappointed when it got canceled.
And actually, the other key is the bartender's guide in the bar in New York is a graphic novel. Has nothing to do with that, but it's a graphic novel comic style from that bar, the Dead Rabbit bar in New York. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
So are we on our hustle of the week?
Nope.
No.
You got one more book? What are you talking about? Your hustle?
Really?
Really?
Just grab it. Just grab it.
I ran out. Sorry, I wasn't going to show these, but these were a gift for my birthday also.
Very nice.
Okay.
This is the Jack Kirby variant for the Fallen #1. And this is the Linal U. Oh, that's not the right. Yeah, variant cover, 9.8. They're cool especially for me. I love these are special to me, so they're pretty awesome.
You're special to me.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Hey, everybody! Jeffrey's birthday was like a week ago. He turned 21. Man, congratulations!
I get that. You guys are getting me hard about my age.
Okay, so are we on? Yeah, we're on the hustle now. So
Yep.
So I will go first. Now this book I got from Alex the Comic Hoarder, and he had to.
I know what this book is.
Yeah,
I know what it is because I talked to Alex when he posted it. And I was like, dude.
And I said I got something for Bueller. And I was like, because I got it from Alex because I was like, I got to get that. And I was like, as soon as I see it, I messaged him and I was like, dude, send me your PayPal. Send me your PayPal. And he was like, so I bought this for $125 from Alex the Comic Hoarder. And it's a little sun bleached, but it's all there.
Oh,
it is
94.
X-Men 94, and it's all there in the just beautiful. I've looked through it, and he even said it was anywhere from a 3 to a 4, but he thinks that's because of the sun bleaching. But but besides that, dude, it's got to be higher than that if you didn't count the bleach stuff. But like, it's
I was on that book. I was talking to Alex, and I was like, hey, Alex, I'd like to pick it up, but I really can't get it till Monday. And he's like, well, there's some other people that want. I was like, okay, man, that's cool. I understand. So, yep. And then I see a little note under there. It says Tony Sanders says, I want that book. And I was like, oh man, Tony got that book. I was like, I know he's gonna pull it out. I know he is.
And I did. I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. It went to a good home. It went to a good home. It wasn't meant to be my for me. Next time.
This was actually on my 2019 list too. So this was on my 2019 list to get. So
yeah,
when Alec put it up, I was like, for $125, and it's probably worth like, I'd say like if I had it graded, which I will send this off to get graded after it appears onto Slab or not to Slab. I will be sending that to get graded, and it should be probably worth like, I don't know, man, more than $125.
Yeah, it's a great book. It's been on my want list for a long time. I hold out hope on a lot of the big dollar books that I just get lucky and come across them for a couple dollars. I mean, it's happened before, but I'll just keep my fingers crossed. And I'm glad you picked it up, man. I'm glad you got it.
See, Bueller's never gonna have me on this show again. Like,
oh. Now I got a story about Iron Man 1 I'm going to share someday. You'll love that one.
Oh, nice. Now my hustle of the week is a rare fanzine.
Oh,
okay. This is a book from 1970. This is a Bernie Wrightson cover. This is before Swamp Thing, by the way. This is before House of Secrets 992. This is 1970. This was done completely by an editor. It's called This Is Legend Number 1. There is no number 2. They never finished number 2. However, in this cover, you've got everything. It's not for kids. I'm just going to show it right there. This is not for kids.
John, don't be showing this to your kids later on.
Yeah, this is not for kids. You can see. Okay.
And he did the back. Did he do the back right there?
No, that's Juanillo is his name, a guy who did most of the Warren covers back then. Okay. In addition to that, it's got some cool storylines in here. It's got the story of Ichabod Crane, which is done by Bernie Wrightson. And look at this beautiful Frank Bruner centerfold right here. It's all about legends and stuff. There's another book, which is why I'm wearing the Abyss shirt, is the sister book to this. It's called The Abyss. From also another Bernie Wrightson thing. He got together with a bunch of artists, and I'm just going to do the rundown of who did this book with him, and if you ever heard of any of these names. Bernie Wrightson, Jeffrey Jones, Weiss, Mike Kaluta, Bonnie Moore. In addition to that, this is dedicated. Now, it's done in 1970. So our sincerest thanks to the men of Apollo 11 for being first, for 12 for getting there, and 13 for getting back. This is dedicated to Howdy Doody and Clarabelle, John Glenn, Bela Lugosi and Christopher Lee, Herman Munster, Mary Shelley, Bram Stoker, Werewolves and Fairies, Casey Jones, Casey at the Bat, Mrs. O'Casey and those two fine sons, Judy Collins, Michael Collins, Tom Collins, Homer, Virgil, and Aristotle. Just a great little book here. One of the cool art pieces they did in here is for anybody who likes Snoopy. Look at this. It's Snoopy in an Phantom 4 fighter shooting at the Red Baron. And this is done during Vietnam, so there's a few Vietnam pieces in there. But there also is a Frazetta sketch inside. So good stuff. Just a rare find that I was lucky to get. One of the rare, obscure fanzines. I don't know how many of these exist. I don't see them that often. I showed it to TJ. He asked if it's a fanzine, so that's about it.
All right.
Very cool. So before I show them, do we want to invite I Got Issues in here so we can get the second live dump on camera?
I was looking at this. I laughed my ass off. I saw that and I saw it on the rewind and I texted John. I go, John, somebody just took a poop on your channel. I go, instant classic. Congratulations. That's good stuff. Okay. So here's the book I got. And it's nothing like special, okay? But it's special because I literally got it for 50 cents. And this was at this antique store I went to. And I looked it up and stuff, and there's not like a first appearance or anything like that, but it's a 12-cent issue number 174 of Superman. And it's just a great looking cover. You know, is that Clark Kent like hanging off the building too?
Yeah, it's Clark Kent, and I don't know if it's like an imposter Superman or something. I haven't even looked in it, type thing. But it just looked cool. I'm not like a big DC guy, but I just love the colors and I love the
old. That's 1959, maybe.
I think I looked it up. It was like 61.
It's got that big comics code on there. That's
I love that. Yeah. And but it was sitting there for 50 cents, and there's some chipping on the side and stuff, but you can't pass up stuff like that.
That's good.
This stuff has to, if you find things like this that are, in rough shape or whatnot, and it's just sitting in some dirty box, at an antique shop, you got to buy it. You just buy it, put it in the bag, because this is history, and it might not be significant story or character, but things like this are going to, start deteriorating even more so if we don't take care of them. So that's why I always pick stuff up like this, and it just looks awesome. And I'm glad to have. Like I said, I looked it up. I didn't see anything as far as like anything significant, but I love the word bubbles on the cover as well. I've always loved the word bubbles.
I know what's going on in the story. So if you ever read it, Bueller, let me know what happens.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna keep it. I've made a thing, kind of a thing to myself that for the most part, all the books that I buy this year, I'm putting in the Bueller boxes, and so this book will be part of the Bueller box type thing. So I might read it before it goes, but more than likely it's going to be sending out probably in the next couple days or next round. So very cool. Happy to pick it up.
Very nice.
That is cool. Jeffrey, what do you got to wow us with?
Hustle of the week. You said bring the fire, so how about first appearance of Mephisto? For 3. Boom, fire.
I'm just shipping mine off right now to slab it.
So can you guys tell that Jeffrey got a new job, by the way?
Yep.
Yeah, because the dude's like, I just watched like JoJo, she like opened up 2 big boxes, and stuff, and then he's showing all these books. So apparently somebody got his first paycheck.
Oh, man,
congratulations, Jeffrey.
Thank you very much, JD. Yeah, no, this actually though, I got to give a shout out to Big Will on this one because he sent this one to me. So
very nice.
That was very cool. Yeah, and this is who is this? This is Buscema.
John Buscema, correct?
Buscema, yes.
Silver Surfer 3, first appearance of Mephisto. Book though, bro. So we got Superman cover. We got JD. We got his fanzine, and we got. Come on, y'all! Show me some love.
I'm actually saying Jeffrey.
So
I go Jeffrey.
Let's see what the chat has to say. Chat, what do y'all have to say? Y'all get to pick to see who had the hustle of the week.
Oh, well, I like your book, Tony. I got to tell you, obviously, that's the one I wanted or whatnot, but I only paid 50 cents for my hustle.
That's good.
Let's see. We got Jeff.
Jeffrey told me that we all have to send him the books that we just showed. He wins, so you got to send him your 94.
He can get my shiny cover.
Oh, yeah.
Shiny cover.
Mr. Carroll, what? You're rooting against
Look at that. Look at Jeffrey landslide.
The hustle.
Jeffrey Komikhan.
No,
Finally
that
wins
must be a
the
mistake, you guys.
No, Jeffrey won. Look at that. Jeffrey won it.
I got a pity vote. Thank you, Simon, for the pity vote. I appreciate that.
I get one vote.
Now we got to show Bueller some love, and everybody show us your shiny covers.
Yes.
All right. So who's I'll go first, I guess. So let me see here. Now this was a so Jeffrey won the hustle. This book is a limited edition exclusive, and I'm gonna show the original first because nobody, you might not know what it is, but it's a homage actually too. It's a homage to Action Comics 1. So the original is this. This is what the original looked like. Prime #1.
Yeah.
Malibu Comics. Now, this is the shiniest cover I've ever seen in my life. And this is it right here. You see the homage to Action Comics right there?
Blinding.
Yeah.
That's pretty shiny. That's pretty shiny right there. I mean,
it's shiny, but it doesn't show up very well on camera, man.
Oh, come on, Bueller.
It's a little faded though. It's better in person than on the camera.
It's a limited edition. It's very rare. Like you can't really get like a lot. Like it graded even at like at a 9.6, it goes for like 150.
Nice, real nice.
So I went to my local comic shop and I said I got to find a shiny cover that I don't already have. And I did find this cover. It's not shiny, but I'm just showing it out there. Blonde Phantom is in here, which is beautiful.
Nice.
And what happened was that I sat there and I go in there and I'm looking for a specific book. And I find a shiny Turok, #1 Valiant, and a shiny Turok.
That's a shiny turd right there. Turok.
And I think it's funny because as much as everybody busts its chops, this is a shiny. This is Turok 1. And this is. There's only about 17 million of these. So that's what I'm throwing out there as my shiny cover. Because Bueller also, when he was on Comic Tom, I think they talked about this one time for about they used it as coasters or whatnot. That was my Bueller tribute right there. Need a Turok 1.
Everybody needs a copy of that, JD, I think.
So
the collection is finally complete.
I agree.
I got a nice shiny, and I think it's going to show up really good on camera because I've got a couple copies of this actually. This is Fantastic Four #375, and that thing is got the shine. It's it's blinding type thing.
You're using them legs. You're using them legs. It's a false advertisement.
I'll get a little closer for you there, buddy. Look at that. And also, it's got the peekaboo window. Her top is a little peekaboo. That's the first appearance of the peekaboo outfit from what I've been told. But this is my shiny cover that I wanted to show you guys.
I like that.
Some more Fantastic Four.
It's stuck.
All right, Jeffrey, what do you got for us? Been killing us all night.
I don't know. I got two. Okay, I'll go with this one. Action Comics issue 1004 is the one that I'm gonna go with. He's flying up with the ducks in the air. It's all just like blue and shiny. See Superman?
Who's that?
I think it's his name is Superman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't really know much about him. I just saw this book and thought it was cool.
So
I like that cover. I like that one. I have that one.
I know. I had a tough time deciding between the two that I'd picked out, but I think that's the one that I decided to choose.
So let's see who the chat says the winner is.
Look at that. That's like this is like one of the stickers you'd get at the grocery store out of those little machines for like 50 cents, man.
When you pull the card out, you got the little piece of oak tag. You open it up and you got it.
Yeah,
come on, y'all know that this is the shiniest cover y'all ever.
I know. I
can't even see it.
Can't even see it. I was just.
You can't see the shine.
What is that? A walk through hell?
So
What
shiny.
are you talking about? This is the shiniest cover you'll ever see. What?
The shininess, man. I got shininess. I got the peekaboo tube top for the ladies and some legs.
Hold on, I'm gonna take it out of the cover just for y'all.
Man soaring with the birds.
I've literally got a box that's just shiny books. It's a shiny box.
You know, there's a saying: it's hard to soar with the eagles when you're working with turkeys. That's kind of what Superman's doing right here, right? Soaring with the eagles, but they're ducks.
At least he's not under them.
Yeah, that would be. But especially if they were like seagulls and he's flying. Those are the worst, man.
Very cool.
That's crazy, Tony. That is the shiniest cover I have ever seen.
It is the shiniest cover. Come on, y'all know that is.
Bueller, you don't have that one?
No, I don't have that one. I don't even know what he's holding up. What is
I
that?
know.
Is that Spawn #1?
Oh, here we go.
It looks like another Turok to me.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are killing me. Let's see. We got a lot of Bueller votes. Then we got some Tony votes.
I think it's between Bueller and Tony, man. I can't.
Tony.
Let's see. Tony. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I'm just gonna call it right now. It's Bueller. That guy Bueller won it.
10.
I mean, let's not get too deep into this. It's got to be Bueller.
Yeah, it is. I see 10 for Bueller, 4 for Tony.
More Tony.
Bueller.
Big Will said Bueller. Okay.
So what do I get? I get something special? Huh? That's the only reason I'm here. I want something special, man. Give me something.
Yeah, I think Bueller, you're winning there.
How about we can call it a tie. How about that?
All right, be the first tie ever for the cover.
Although Robert's voted like 8 times, so all the Tonys are from Robert. And Robert's a good friend of mine. Come on, Robert. What are you doing? You're killing me.
Oh, yes.
So the first time ever, there's a tie.
I want to recount.
There is a tie for the shiny cover. Bueller, we're tied. And
What are you gonna do?
So we are gonna sit here. So Bueller, you said you got stuff. What do you got coming up, Bueller?
Look, Robert voted for Tony again. No surprise. I'm sorry. What was that?
There's no tie.
I said, what do you have coming up on your show? What do you got coming up?
Well, today was a busy day. Today, I kind of officially feel as though I'm back today because obviously I've done this is my 3rd live stream right back to back, and I'm happy to be back. As far as what I got going on my channel, I'll have just a regular 50-cent haul video on Sunday. People really like those, and I haven't done one in a while, and I'll put that out. And then my regular weekly schedule is all next week. So Monday is coffee, and then Tuesday will be my top 10, and Wednesday will be my just the keys, and Thursday will be my new release video, and then I'll be back on Friday and do my live show. And then next week, next Sunday is I want to do my community spotlight, and I'd like to have you, Tony, and you, JD, as 2 of the guests. If you guys are available, I don't know what your schedule is. I talked to you both about it.
Sure.
I meant to get you guys on earlier, but you guys know stuff's happened.
Yeah.
But you 2, and there's another gentleman. I don't know if he's in here. His name is Chad. I think I talked to him, but I've talked to a lot of people.
Chad 90.
Chad 90, I believe, and there's some other people as well that have expressed interest, and I'm going to get them on as well. Just because everything kind of happened, and I'm behind schedule. But you 2 guys, if you're available on Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but next Sunday at like 4 o'clock, I'd love to have you guys on the channel, and it should be a lot of fun. So that's what I got going on. It's nice to be back. Everybody is so kind and and very supportive of me, and it really meant a lot. And you know, the channel's doing really good. We just hit 4,000 subscribers.
Jeez.
And my 1 year anniversary.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. My 1 year anniversary is February 10th. So you know, I couldn't ask for anything more, and you guys are a big part of it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I'll certainly be available next Sunday, and man, I'm glad to have you back, and it's good to see you, man. And
I won the shiny contest, by the way.
That's up to debate.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah. So next hunt, we will have an endangered species on the hunt, and it's a panda. There will be a panda on the show with us, and his name is I Got Issues. So he is the next guest on the hunt coming up.
Lock
so
up
hopefully,
your bathrooms.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have a repeat of John's Comics with Kids. The movement.
the movement.
Owl movement.
So, and Monday we are doing Slab or Not to Slab, and our guest is going to be Who Dat Comics and Movies.
Who Dat?
And Jeffrey, you got anything coming up on your channel?
Not on my channel. Well, I do Sunday. Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Me and Big Will are doing our big show, and this week we're going over Wolverine. We did the Hulk last week. We're going over Wolverine this time. At 1:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Sunday, I'm doing a show with Comic Geek McD. Monday is To Slab or Not to Slab. Tuesday, I'm doing a top 5 with John's Comics with Kids, and I think that's it so far.
Jeffrey, what do you find time to go to work?
Yeah, you just got a job. Don't lose it. You'll end up with a bunch of Turoks for the hunt.
Yeah, so I'm trying to stay busy.
Good for you.
You can tell he's single, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some time on his hands, as do I.
That's right.
Now, Tony and JD, another story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
JD, what you got going on?
I have another one of my artist showcase series, not where I do what Alec does. I will be debuting for that comic artist birthday. Marco Jerkovich. I'll be showing some of his stuff.
You said it wrong.
Covers.
You said it
I
wrong.
know Economics and Comics says it, Jerkovich, but yeah. Bill uses that. But we'll be doing that. That'll be next week sometime. As well as I'll be starting a new show in February with Mr. TJ Watson. Him and I are going to be doing something called Stranger Things, with some of the quirky stuff we do, which is some of the quirk stuff that we collect that just a little there. And the first things we're going to be talking about is Pieta covers. TJ is going to be showing off some of his collection. I'll be showing off some of mine. His will probably be all slabbed and mine will be raw, but I'm getting to the slab. It'll be a lot of fun. And other than that, I think I have an unboxing coming. Well, I don't know. CGC takes a while. I don't know where it is right now, but I have some moderns I sent off on one of the To Slab or Not to Slabs. I sent a lot of stuff off. So what else we got? To Slab or Not to Slab on Monday. On whose channel's doing that? Tony, is that your channel this time?
Nope. It's Jeffrey's channel.
Jeffrey's channel this time. Okay, cool.
It's Jeffrey's channel. It'll be on everybody. To Slab or Not to Slab is going to be on Jeffrey's channel. Jeffrey, what did you say you have to do Monday?
To Slab or Not to Slab.
All right, so you're hosting Monday.
Yeah, we have our guest is Who Dat Comics and Movies.
Hey, I got a quick thing for one of the people that's in the chat, Bill from Economics and Comics. And I want you guys' opinion on this. He's got a lot of great sayings. He's got us sick, and he always uses the Office reference, which is that's what she said. Okay, and I want to know this, and I've had a conversation about this with other people. Are you allowed to do that's what she said to your own thing? Because I always thought you're only allowed to do it if somebody says something and then you say it, type thing. But Bill has the unique ability to say something and then do the "That's what she said" to his own thing. So I want everyone's opinion. Is that cool? I mean, it's funny. I get a kick out of it.
That's one of those things. It's like when they say that you have to laugh at your own jokes, right? Like,
yeah,
that's funny stuff.
I wanted to know if I was just curious about that because actually me and Sam talked about that. I go, because we were with him one night, and I go, "Are you allowed to?" I mean, of course you're allowed, but I mean, are you supposed to do it? Because I remember one time, and this is off topic, but my son was little. I think he was like 11 years old, and we were upstairs and we watched The Office at the time, and he was like rocking in a chair, and he kept hitting the wall, and I looked at him and I said, "Stop banging that." And my son looks at me and says, "That's what she said."
Nice.
Now that's an appropriate. That's what she said because there was two people involved.
Very good.
That's what she said. Bill, I like it. I think it's funny every time you say it, my friend. But I was just curious about that and what you guys thought.
That's funny. I like what somebody put in there. If saying "that's what she said" to your own joke is schizophrenia.
So the only thing I got going on is the slab or not the slab. Thursday, though, I'll be doing What's Your Grail, and my guest is going to be the boy who had 7, and he's going to be my guest that Thursday. And I think that's all I'm going to be doing because, that's it. Just that little show. So, next week, yeah, and I'll be with Bueller on Sunday.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, no, if you guys haven't checked out Tony's show from last night with Who Dat Comics for Movies, that was a really good episode. I had fun watching you guys talk about all that stuff.
Yeah, I definitely have to rewatch that. I was delirious when I was watching it.
Yeah, they have. Who that, man? I'll tell you, Who that had them big boy books, and
man, he's got an amazing collection of books.
Yeah. So, shout outs to him, man, because he was like we talked like after we got off the show, me and him talked for like an hour, and it was just like, he's a cool dude, man. He's a dude that he's like I said, he's gonna be on the slab or not the slab, So if you haven't checked out Who Dat's channel, go check him out, man.
He's got a lot of great information just about like collecting comics in general too. Oh, so like if you ever just like have any thoughts about like collecting or how to do something or go about certain things, coming across books, like he's got some really good thoughts on stuff.
Cool beans.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
So I'm just glad to have Bueller back.
Bueller, it's great to have you back, man. Glad to see you tonight on Comic Core. Watched your interview with D Comic Queen. That was good.
How do you guys think she did? She was
very good.
Very nervous.
Yeah.
I talked to her the night before, but I was so happy to have her on there, and I really enjoy. You know what? I look at it like this. I like the fact that the more of ladies that we can get involved in our community, I think it's awesome because this hobby that we all enjoy, there's no gender. Okay, everybody can enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So I think it's great to see other people, and same thing with like John's comments with kids. It gets his kids involved, and like the boy who had 7 has his kids involved. I love getting everybody going. I think it goes a long way. So I really enjoyed having her on there, and I'm hoping that if anybody's not familiar with her, it's D Comic Queen. I told her she got to change it. It's got to be DC Comic Queen.
I know, right?
Why is it not DC Comic Queen?
She'll correct you if you say it wrong too, but everybody says DC Comic Queen, and she no, it's just D Comic Queen. I was like,
yeah, it's gotta be DC Comic Queen. So maybe we could do a hashtag DC Comic Queen. Everybody send her something or whatnot, and then she'll change it. But she was great. I really enjoyed talking with her, and she's a big comic fan, and I think it's awesome. So any comic fan and part of this community, I enjoy spending time with them.
That's
very cool.
So Jeffrey, you won the hunt. What is the theme for next week?
Yellow covers.
Yellow covers.
Yeah, best yellow cover.
All right.
Okay.
I like background. It doesn't have to be like like in the background, main background cover has to be yellow.
All right.
I got one I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I'll be hunting for that one.
Nice.
All right. So
Yellow covers.
I might have to use my eBay bucks for that.
Yeah. I got issues. You need to be looking for a yellow cover, bro. Or background or whatever.
Yeah, background, obviously. And it doesn't matter if it, as long as the main background is yellow, it doesn't have to be like a whole lot. You can just whatever. Like this one's red. You can only see it at the top. But if, kind of thing, that's okay. Just yellow is the background color.
Yellow.
Why not?
I don't care.
Okay.
I asked. This is funny because I was talking to Jeffrey the other night. I go, so what's the the winner or whatnot? What happens for the winner? And Jeffrey goes, oh, they get to choose the thing for next week. I go, okay, so say I win. I get to choose, but I don't get to come back next week. I just get to watch what I chose. I go, okay, that sounds good.
Well, we haven't had that happen yet, so I'm just like, yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, see, because we thought John's Comics with Kids, we thought he might have been I told him I thought he might have been the first one to win the hustle, and because he had a book that was free, and it had nobody voted for him. So it was just like,
oh, Mr. Garrett.
So we've never came up to that yet. We've never had anybody beat us in the hustle. So so if that happens, that is an interesting thing. Maybe they will have to come. Oh, this is what we could do. If a person wins the hustle and it's not me, Jeffrey, or JD, they come back and we'll bring another guest.
That makes sense. Because I was like, man, I'd like to, if I choose something, I'd like to at least participate in what I chose.
That's a good point.
Thing. But Mr. Girl says needs to get myself and Jeffrey really drunk and then do a live show.
I know. Did you see that?
I don't drink. I
don't either. That's why it would be so bad. I would do something ridiculously stupid. I guarantee you. My YouTube channel would be shut down the next day. That's how probably bad it would be.
I'm pretty boring in my 40s, man. I don't drink and all that stuff anymore. And
the only time I drunk on camera is when I did the new comic book day with John and White Whale, and then we were reviewing the Captain Marvel book, and I was hammered. I was like, no, this book was so bad.
It's a terrible book.
Now I've watched JD on some of his stuff.
I drink a ton.
Yeah,
I drink a ton. I'll admit it right now. I even tell everybody. Could care less. I have no problem drinking.
The best one to this day was the New Year's Eve bash.
Yeah. We had a few in us. We were drinking. We were drinking well before. That was well before we.
But it turned into a live stream to some soft Cinemax stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Best New Year's ever.
I picked up this book, Conan 1. Hope it's good.
Is that the one that just came out?
Yeah.
Was it a sketch variant? Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know why Midtown has it for $250. My comic shop had it for $12. So you figure it out.
You got a better deal.
Yeah.
How come that wasn't your hustle of the week?
Because it's not a $250 book. I'm pretty sure Midtown thinks because there's only one per store that there's only 1,000 of them, but it's not that.
Really?
To me, it's not that cool of a cover. It's a party variant, I guess they call it. Sketch party variant. I don't know. I got it. It'd be a hustle if it was worth something, but since it's going for $20 on eBay. So.
Yeah, I agree with John's Comics with Kids. JD and Thanatos and him together would be a dangerous combination.
Oh, well, we all have our Jameson out. That's it.
Yeah.
We should do it. We could do it. We could do a show that way. We could say we can do to drink or not to drink during the show. It'll be fun. We could definitely do that. Trust me, if I didn't have the flu and this wasn't Pedialyte, this would probably be more than likely Jameson.
I think next week, since you guys are having, I got issues, the Panda guy. I think you guys should all just be streaming from the toilet. Just be sitting there on the toilet, all four of you, just sitting in the crapper. Just the whole show.
That's where I watch John's Comics with Kids from.
Didn't Legend stream from the bathroom the other day?
No, I thought he was, and I was like, dude, you look like you're sitting on the toilet. He said he's in the kitchen, but he might have been on the toilet. And just
No, he streams from the drive-up window at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're in Taco Bell, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I'll take a couple burritos. I'm like, man, we're live right now. I'll be right back.
Komikhan84 says shrooms and short box. I love it.
Oh, whoa.
I got issues. Says he's down, man. There you go. Next week, the hunt. The hunt.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Oh man,
My poop brother. That's good stuff.
Stuff.
oh crazy. Well, guys, we're gonna shut it down.
Thank
It's
you
been
guys very
fun.
much.
Thank y'all for showing up. And Gomez, shout out to Gomez Collector. Hey, what's up, Discovery Bay? Good to see you on the Comic Core. And keep doing what you're doing, man, Discovery Bay, because like I'm loving not having to check every day.
Yeah, no, it's cool. If you ever need it, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Discovery Bay. At some point, if you ever decide you want to go on vacation or something, we'll find somebody to take over for you for a week or something. Like you try to do that 365 days a year, buddy. Like
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, more power to you. But like, just if you ever need a break, let somebody know. Like you don't have to feel like you have to do it because
No, he has to now. He's got. We changed the title. Hey, I don't know if they came up with the title because that's something we were talking about on Comic Core.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear what I came up with?
No.
What was it?
Mine was what's on today with Discovery Bay.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
that's cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's such a good job on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good channel.
So I'm because he's the title for it right now. I don't think he's set with it. And he's like, it's too long. So I don't know if he goes with that one, but that's the one I came up with and stuff. And hopefully, if it works, it's a great thing. I check that out all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like because there's a lot of people doing their stuff now, and it's nice to see. I'm the type of guy to where the more the better, the more the better. Grow the community. The more stuff that we can put out there with quality, good content, it's only going to benefit all of us.
Thank
you, Thomas.
Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, like I was watching his the other day, and I'd never seen this dude, Comic Chief, and I was like, let me go check his channel out because I'd never seen it before, So it was pretty good stuff, And it's like, I consider me, JD, Jeffrey, we're like the class of 2018, and all these I got issues, and everybody else was like the class of 2019, and we ain't even into 2019 that far, but man, they're doing it. They're doing it.
I'm not in the class of 2018. Thanks, man.
You are.
God, dude. What the hell?
Bueller, you're like the valedictorian. So I can't even talk about you. Like I'm just barely passing through.
Yeah,
he's the valedictorian.
Maybe next year I'll make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Bake the Snake made a video. Did you see Bake the Snake's video yet?
Yep, sure did. Watched it earlier.
It's great to see all these videos popping up from people. It's just, people are they're jumping in. And I think the more people jump in, like I said, man, it's good to see. And it's everything that people are jumping in, they're excited to jump in. They're happy to be a part of it. And that goes a long way. So
shout out.
Oh, and just for information to everybody, I got my first thumbs down.
Yay!
And it was on the slab or not the slab.
Well, it's because Economics and Comics is on the show.
Yeah.
I always get a thumbs down when I work with him.
No, see, I had to have Reggie and Bueller on my show to get my first thumbs down.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I needed that.
Yeah.
I had to get a thumbs down.
You know what? It's
issues, man.
It's part of the thing, and I get thumbs downs all the time, 5 or 6 to 10 a video, and you know what? It doesn't. It doesn't matter if it's a thumbs down or a thumbs up. It helps both ways because it's a watch and it's interaction, and it helps get the video out there. So I mean, whatever if you want, there should be something like right in the middle, like a peace sign or something like that. I think that'd be cool or something. But Thumbs downs are a part of life. Yeah.
Hey, Whitewell, good to see you.
Whitewell's here.
Alec,
Alec,
must
very
hate
cool.
me because a ton of them are on my videos now.
Dang. I don't know why, man. You're awesome, Whitewell. I like your show.
Oh yeah,
well, that's nice for you to say, Jeffrey.
Well, it's the truth. I mean,
I love Whitewell. I love his humor, man. His humor is just like
my
so dry.
wife will watches every Whitewell comics. She says he's the funniest person on YouTube.
I agree with that.
I see it, but when you watch her reaction to it, I laugh more because she catches every little thing he says. Yeah. Like when John talks, because they are a show. John and Alec is like watching a regular sitcom. You know, you swear it's scripted, but it's not. But every once in a while, John will just go up on something, and Alec will just have that one-liner, and you're just like, "Oh my god!"
What was that one show, Perfect Strangers, with Cousin Letty?
It's just the way they are. It's perfect. They feed off each other.
Yeah,
it's great. Love that show.
Hey Tony, you got a thumbs down. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, guys.
That was John's Comics for Kids.
that was John.
So we're gonna call it a night. Good to see y'all in here. Good to see you, Whitewell. And he said, "I'm Balky." Robert Galvin, good that you stopped in. I got issues. We'll see you next week. What is it? No, week after next on
Yes, it'll be Monday. We'll see people, and then that'll be Slab, just not Slab, and then the following Friday will be the hunt.
The hunt, yeah. So get ready for the hunt.
Yes, sir.
And we're doing yellow background, yellow covers, whatever you want to call it, as long as there's yellow on it.
Issue is probably gonna be a white cover you peed on.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say.
It's fitting because you guys are going to do it from the bathroom and it's a yellow cover. Do you guys not see what I tried to connect there? Come on.
Oh, I get it now.
There you go.
Economics and Comics has a Facebook auction tomorrow morning, so tune in for that on Facebook. And Mo, good to see you in the chat. We are shutting it down, bro. And D-Runk Comics, y'all have a good one too. Good to see y'all too. Soldier Only. And I like that. You ever seen his show that he does, Married with Issues? That is.
Hey, just one last thing. It's Comic Geek McD's birthday tomorrow. So if you guys know Comic Geek McD, let's all try to wish him a happy birthday as well.
Yeah, he's 11 years old tomorrow. Congratulations.
All right. I'll catch y'all guys later. Y'all have a good one.
Later, guys. Thanks for